What is this? Yes, sir. How about that way to start a catch 15 challenge? Boom! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! The trap just came out. Right there, nice pretty Lake Ouachita bass, guys. Woo! On the old Spro Uruka shad right here, guys. I'll talk about this spot here in a second. What a pretty fish, guys. Yes, hey, yes, sir. That fish right there, guys, weighed 434. Beautiful fish. Good way to start this day at Lake Ouachita. All right, guys, hey, so we're at Lake Ouachita today. Hey, a lake to me that I'm familiar with, but I'm fishing all new water today for you guys. And I've only fished the lake once in the last 2 months. And before even that, I do not fish this lake near as much as I used to. When I moved south, I kind of stopped fishing this lake. There was 1 year I kept fishing it, but I'm fishing a section of the lake that I've never really fished before or done much on. Y'all, this lake is a beautiful, beautiful lake. It's a popular lake. As you know, the FLW Cup was here a couple times. Couple FLW events, Major League Fishing has came here. Man, this lake's beautiful, has a good population of fish, but they are hard to catch. For you people that know fish this place, it's not just a place you come out and gonna go whack them and catch 15 pounds every trip. Now it can, you know, it'll take 20 pounds to win typically your tournaments in the winter. But for a guy like me that's not been out here, not fished the lake in a while, we're 15 pounds, it's gonna be tough, but it's doable. Okay, I'm not gonna act like it's not. So hey, I just caught that fish on a Spro Uruka shad, and I was just fishing here the mouth of a little creek off of the main lake. I say it's a creek, it's not really a creek. There's a creek running in it, but I'm on the north section of the lake today. Clean water. Good fish right there, number 2. 182, okay? 182, so that puts us right now at 2 fish for 617. 2 fish for 617, let's let this fish go. Same thing, Spro Uruka shad, running it really slow. That fish was right near the top of the grass off this point as well, kind of got here on top of it. My boat was just in 20 foot of water though, so right here where I'm sitting, I'm in 10, but my boat was in 20 when I got that bite. Okay guys, so after that fish, I just went 4 hours without putting another fish in the boat. I actually lost one right after that that fish you just saw there. And then I went 4 hours and then I graphed. I was graphing trees, graphing the grass, trying to find some different ditches. I graphed the humps out there. On one of the Navionics map, it shows a little road deal, and I was trying to graph around it. But like I said, I didn't have any luck. I didn't see any bait fish. But like I said, I was trying to find some fish in the trees and work on that part of my game. But then after that, okay, I then decided to come to this other creek. Okay, so as I came in here, started off in the middle, the middle section, and realized the water temperature in this creek was warmer, okay? So as I graphed around, I noticed in the back part of the creek where the channel goes, there's a flat on the north side, and on that south side, there was a rock bank, a little point, and that channel swung up next against it. So then, guys, I saw that defined ditch, okay? That defined ditch where that flat was and that rock wall was right there by the grass. Only thing about back here, water is so clean. It's acting bad, isn't it? There we go, good fish. There we go, guys. Here we go. Let me go, whole rock crawler, a little peanut butter, color action right there. Let me weigh this fish in real quick. My battery's about to die. 2, 3, 1. I got 3 for 848. So guys, after I caught that fish, okay, I was over here thinking, hey, maybe I found them. At times on this lake and bigger bodies of water, there will be residential fish in the back of these creeks. That's why I kind of worked my way back there. Because if you typically find them, you can catch them. Now, this day, that was the only one that I got to bite. Okay guys, really quick, if you're looking at my down imaging pictures and my side image pictures and my 2D pictures, and you're wondering, man, well, I wonder what his settings are. Hey, go to fishthemoment.com and check out our settings guides, okay? I'm using the settings guide for the Lowrance FS Elite. That's what I got on my steering wheel that Johnny put together. And on these down imaging pictures and 2D sonar pictures, as I'm showing you, I'm idling over the trees, and you might not notice that you might barely see the trees, and definitely in the 2D, you don't really see the trees. That is done on purpose. Johnny has this set up to where when you're idling trees like I was today, if you see fish, they're gonna pop out. You might not see the tree. You're gonna see the tree in the down image picture, okay? It's not just gonna pop either, but when you see fish, they're gonna pop up, be easy to see and easy for you to target. So hey, after the video, go to fishthemoment.com, check out the settings guide and see if we have a guide for your unit. After that fish, and like I said, I was over here, I kind of stayed back there, I fished that grass line, nothing, okay? And then what I did is I came out, I did some more graphing, I fished another couple ditches and drains, I fished some timber because there's trees in here too. And then all of a sudden I noticed I had an hour left and I have to put something together. I got 3 fish in the boat and I got an hour to go. Go. Down fish right there. Hey, we're getting close. It's about an hour left, and like I said, it's been a grind of a day. This is my 5th bite right here, okay? I mean, 5th bite. 4 of them I've caught. Golly, if I would have had that other one, it would have put us a little bit there. Let's see. 268. 268, so that puts us at 4 fish for 11-17. Man, we just need one more good one to get us there. Okay guys, so with my hour left, I decided to go to the north side, which this is one little section that I saw right away. I was like, hey, I'm gonna fish that before I get out of here. And what we had here was these rounded points, these kind of, sneaky rounded points with some ditches right there. Now, when I say ditches, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the Garmin unit, you have grass on both sides and there's a clearly defined pathway. Now, with that also, there's timber, okay? And so during my last hour, there's a 30-minute period where I had 3 bites. I caught 2 of them in the 2 to 2.25 pound range, and then I also lost a fish. That fish I lost had me wrapped around the timber, came back around, got off there at the boat. Okay, now let's talk about how I was fishing those ditches, okay, because that's something that I've kind of put together the past couple years, man. I have a lot of confidence in, and when you really find them, man, you can load the boat. Like today I had those 3 bites. They just weren't the big ones, but I still got the 3 bites. So how that wind was blowing in here today, I started off when I would work down the bank, I'd fish the points first, the outside edge of the point. I would throw my trap on top of it too, because there's grass there and those fish could be up there, but I was mainly catching them on the outside edge. So then as I work around, then I'd throw across that ditch, okay, and I throw across, and that's how I got one of my bites. And then, the other bites came up where I was fishing the bottom part of the ditch towards the main lake where the wind was blowing in, which just makes sense. The wind's blowing in, I'm throwing in line with the wind, and they were just sitting right there on that edge. I did throw down the middle. I didn't see any fish or any bait, but those fish could be in the grass. The water is so clear that they could come out and eat it. And like I said, that didn't happen today. When you get on that bite, it's fun, okay? Like I said, it's really fun. Now, that put me to my limit to 5 fish for 13, 8, 9, and that's what I ended up on the day. I did not get the challenge, but still, like I said, it's not a bad bag for coming out here, no practice, not been out here in a while, and fishing all new water, which part of that for me was to show you guys that, hey, you can go fish new water. If you watch one of my recent videos, the 50-30-20 method, I shared about how like I'm right now not intimidated to fish new water and go to find more fish. So my the lipless crankbait I was throwing today, the Spro Aruka shad, guys, this dude here, man, this poor guy's beat up. It has caught some fish for me in the past couple weeks on lakes, dirty lakes, clean lakes like today. This lake, I mean, a lot of times I'm fishing 8 foot feet visibility, and then down in Texas I've caught some fish with it. So this dude's been a pretty good lure for me this year. I like to throw different traps. I mean, I saw another video of my last catch 15, which, by the way, thinking about it, totally different than today. That catch 15, guys, if you've not watched it, I'll put the link in the description. I was up the river in a highland reservoir, cold, muddy water, catching them on a trap, different trap than this one. And today we're fishing very clean water, fishing a little deeper, catching them still on the ellipsis crankbait. Been a good lure for me the past couple weeks, and like I said, it's for me really the past couple years. I'm about to, next week there's going to be a video coming out where I'll just go over the lipless crankbait, share about mistakes I made as a young angler and stuff I learned to where I really like throwing this guy this time of year. I was using Denali rods today. My rod for the Spro rock crawler is a Covert Light 7.6 medium heavy crankbait rod. My rod here that I was using for this lipless crankbait is the Attack Series 7.2 medium heavy. I believe this is the Tennessee River edition. They have the T3, Mississippi River, Ozark, Tennessee River, and this guy is the Tennessee River. I think it's the swim jig, maybe chatterbait rod. I think that's which one it is. With these lipless crankbaits, you want a rod with a good tip that will, you know, so because these dudes, you know, I mean, you do have 6 hooks, and like I said, you'll lose some fish like I did today, but you don't want to rip it out of their mouth. It's cold. Fish, you know, yeah, they're lethargic, but then at times, I mean, these dudes will hit this thing like it's their last meal of the day. But you want them to hit it in a good load in your rod so they will swallow it, get it down there to where, you know, you don't rip it out of their mouth, okay? Hey, appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think about the video. We're going to try to get you 1 catch 15 a month if it works out. Like I said, sometimes it doesn't. Just, you know, stuff comes up. We got some, you know, you just never know. Or you might just not go catch fish. I'm just kidding. We're going to show you when we don't catch fish. But anyway, so appreciate you guys watching. Leave me a comment what you think on today. And any questions you got, leave them below. I'll answer them for you. Appreciate it. Please subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you next week.